how do you say that? 12th week that we have been working with some incredible students to help take their ministries to the next level. And some of them came in not knowing anything about music, and some of them came in knowing a little bit about music, and some of them came in knowing a lot about music. Either way, all of them are leaving either knowing how to play better, or maybe they're even good enough to teach. I have no idea, but our teachers are incredible, and I know they're doing such a good job. So anyway, I just want to go on Facebook right now and YouTube, you guys. Comment back, tell us where you are watching from. And let's see. All my friends here on Facebook pulled you up. All right, let's see how YouTube is doing here. All of our YouTube. This is absolutely live, so there could be some crazy mistakes, no idea, or some really great, spontaneous, funny moments. And I'm really excited because we're going to play some games later on. We're going to do some giveaways. You do not want to miss out on this. So here we go. I want to ask you really quickly, those of you who are watching now, share. This is going to be a lot of fun. And you need to know a little bit about our program. We're going to give away some money for pizza, which is crazy. I don't think we've ever given away cash from Minstrels. Maybe we have. I don't know, basically. But we're having a lot of fun. And this is going to be a lot of good times. All of our teachers are walking in. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you, Aaron. He's watching from, he says, Austin, Texas. Our friend Paul is on. All right, let me see who's watching. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Here we go. We got our friends here on YouTube, and we got our friends here. What's up, Alyssa from Las Vegas on YouTube watching us? Great to see you. All righty. Cool. Well, let's get started. This is exciting. So this is what's going to happen today. I just want you to know. I'm going to let you know ahead of time. We're going to tell you what is on the agenda for today. The first things first is I want to introduce you to my teachers, all of our School of Minstrels teachers over there. Here they're coming. We got one more. DJ's on his way. We got one more. Here he comes. There they are. So this is Aaron Barbosa on my right, all the way to the corner of the table. Everybody say hi to Aaron. Woo!
Hi, everybody.
Good to see Aaron.
Yo.
Aaron this semester is our bass instructor.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because for 15 years you've been the piano instructor, right?
Yep.
But here, you know what? This is what I will say this. If you are multi-talented, you will be used in multiple ways. Amen. We have right next to Aaron, our drum instructor, DJ Jimenez, everybody. DJ in the house, everybody. DJ has an incredible background in, of course, you've been playing drums for how many years, DJ?
Probably around 20 years now.
20 years now, and he's only 18. I don't know how he did it. I'm just kidding. No, he's
from birth.
From birth, yeah. No, and then you've got a background in band, and you were in marching band
and medicine.
He has a doctorate in medicine. No, I'm just kidding. We also right next to him, we've got Phil Delgado. Everybody, Phil Delgado. Phil Delgado. Phil is a minstrel veteran around here. He is also the piano instructor here for all of our great students. Shout them out, you guys. If you are a piano student, make sure you say, "We love you, Phil."
Piano.
And right next to Phil is, I don't know, who's got more time in minstrel, Rudy or Phil? Who's been around longer?
It's going to have to be Rudy.
Rudy? So Rudy this is his 75th year with minstrel. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, here's the thing though.
90.
Rudy, he's really 90. He just doesn't age, so you'll never know.
That's true.
We should play, the first game we should play probably should be guess Rudy Fullerton's age.
You know what? That's a good game to play.
Okay, let's start off with that. If you can guess Rudy Fullerton's age, I will send you $5 on Cash App. If you can guess correctly Rudy Fullerton's age, I will personally send you $5 from the Cash App.
Okay, all right.
So we'll start there. That'll be our first game, first giveaway of the night, if you can guess Rudy Fullerton's age. But here's the thing. If you are a family member or a close friend, you do not get to play. So give it to everybody else, okay? All right, anyway, so one more time for all of our School of Minstrels instructors. We're super excited to have them.
Thank you.
I've got, let me see, Jose Zabala on, Aaron Micah Barbosa. We got
Tiffany
Izzy.
Lara says 35 years old.
Tiffany Lara, okay, she's saying you're 35. Don't give it away just yet. 35, 34.
Yeah, take a good look at him right now. Show his gray hairs on the side too, though.
Yeah. He's got to have a few somewhere, right?
Philip says he's 14. Paul Sanchez says 34.
38. Alex Tarrant, a better way to do this is to... wait, what's the question here? He said, a better way to do this is to guess how long it takes him to do his hair.
Wow.
You know what? Let's give that a
brother.
2 days? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh. No, hey, I'm actually interested. How long does it? Oh, if it's a wig, you just set
Alex
it, right?
says 38.
Set it and go.
Joe Hopper says 31.
All right, these are good guesses. While we go, I want to do something really quickly. All right, they weren't expecting this, but we're gonna go to the shoe cam. Let's see the shoe cam, everyone. Shoe cam.
No.
Let's see. Where did they come in? We've got
The embarrassing shoe cam?
No. What do we got? Okay, Aaron, tell us what you got.
These Reeboks. They're like called the Dad 45s.
Dad 45.
And I got them at, where did I get that? Oh, Burlington Coat Factory.
Burlington.
$16.
You know what?
Dad 45s.
The Dad 45s.
And they come free with what? With the dad bod and what else? Anything else?
With the dad bod.
Anything else? All right.
No extra charge.
No extra charge.
They come with one kid instantly or what?
One child.
I will say this too. Aaron is another person that I don't think, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't be able to guess your age.
Oh, please don't have them guess. Oh, wait,
No.
so we have 31, 38, 34, 35 on Rudy, by the way.
That's pretty good. We're getting there. Let's see Rudy Fullerton's shoes. Let's see what you got. Oh, we got Doc Martens in the house.
Baller.
You know what?
That's because you don't have kids yet. If you had kids, he would have the Doc Martens with the D.
Martins with the D, the off-branders. Phil, what do you got? What are you rocking? I'm gonna guess he's rocking either Nikes or New Balances. What does he have?
No, they're Nike free run.
Free runs. All right.
These are dad
Free
shoes.
runs?
These are,
Wow.
yeah, these are dad shoes.
You know what? I like how you guys all feel bad about your shoes, and then I'm over here with these little humble, just little Walmart.
Let's see the shoe cam on Rudy.
This is my church. This is the church sock sandal compilation. Okay, both of them together. We put them
Little
together.
sliders.
Yeah, you got a little.
Aaron Romero says
Socks are sold
32.
into the sandals.
They're sold into them.
They're so that comes with it.
What up, Brooke Marie? Slide Tareen.
You know what, guys? I'm super
right,
excited because in just a few moments we're going to show some of our actual students' final videos. Now,
Yes.
typically you don't show finals to people, right? You don't like show them like, oh, here, you know. A teacher would never say like, okay, here's their grade, here's what they did. You know, it's usually private. But we're so proud of our students and how well they did this semester that we're going to show them off just a little bit. And so this is going to be a lot of fun. So let's go back over here. And I want to explain to you a few things. So our School of Minstrels semester started, somebody remind me,
It's
February.
12 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it the first week of February?
I think it was like the 6th.
Yeah.
I think.
February, beginning of February, something like that. And we were so lucky to have.
Oh, maybe it was 3rd. Sorry.
Okay, 3rd, something like that. 12 weeks ago, that's all I remember. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, when COVID-19 hit and we had the whole stay-at-home thing, I thought, like, you know, we're going to probably not be able to continue working with these students. And we really enjoyed working with our students. And so we're so glad, thankful for technology, and we're thankful for innovation and the ability to teach from home. And so we've been able to still connect with all of our students. And because of COVID-19, we're super excited to launch our first ever all online semester coming up in the summer. Yeah. So,
Actually, can I just say something?
please.
Like-
You're the boss. You can say whatever you
no,
want.
no. I mean,
I'm sorry. Humble cry.
no. What I wanted to say is that I think we had been talking about doing online classes for a good minute.
We have.
And we're like, yeah, we're gonna get this, and you have unicorns, and everything was gonna be perfect. Like everything was gonna be perfect, and then all of a sudden we're like, you know what? We need to keep like classes going, and so we had no choice but to come in and like shoot some stuff.
Yeah.
And we had a couple like COVID-19 scares.
Oh yeah.
So we had to like switch around
Yeah,
like
definitely.
teachers and
Heck
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Wow.
You know, Brother Rudy's wife works in the medical field, so he had to be really careful.
Thank you, Brother
I
Rudy,
know-
for being careful with us.
Yes,
Thank you.
and thank you for telling us and not just letting us, you know, get all sick. And then I know DJ like knew somebody that knew somebody.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, all the like there's rumors going around everywhere now.
Rumors.
But just so you guys know, like
Yeah,
that's
no one
why
got COVID-19.
No, yeah, thank the Lord, nobody does. But
thank God.
like, and because of that, we had to get like Isaac came in.
Yeah,
Rudy-
thank you, Isaac Hernandez. Thank you.
Isaac Hernandez, yeah. And then my brother Matt came in.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to switch some stuff around, but it did work out really great. We have a great community of people, and I think we're really excited. I think we're like forced into doing online,
Yeah.
but I think it's something we've been wanting to do a long time. So
Right.
even when we open back up, in Jesus' name, it's very soon.
Right.
But we're still going to like do online because it's so important. And there's so many people that are not from California
Right.
that would like to join us and learn. So if you guys are interested or excited about online, we have some links there. Rudy already put it up there in the description. And if it's not in the YouTube description yet, it will be after this. And click it, and we'll tell you all about it. You're not going to get automatically signed up or nothing like that. Just click it, and then you can find out more information about it. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm really excited. You know what's interesting is I think COVID-19, if anything, you could look at it from one way, like, oh, we're all scared, or you let it push you into doing the things that you're maybe a little bit afraid of. And I think that's one of the things we did was we were gonna go online and we've kind of been hesitant and thinking about it, and now it's kind of we've been thrusted into it. And or was that the right word?
We've been thrusted into it.
And so I'm excited because all of our friends who have always said like, man, can you open a School of Minstrels in Chicago or in New York or in Florida? And guess what? Now we're on the internet, so we're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
So
Even in Japan. If you're in Japan, we can teach you.
Konnichiwa.
Wait, is arigato? There you go.
Arigato, Bahamas.
Wait, speaking of Japan, I'm sorry, this is way off topic.
No, I like it.
But I'm sorry, I miss restaurants. This is terrible.
Dude, for real.
I do miss restaurants because me and my wife, we would either at least go to a drive-thru like every Tuesday, and we haven't been able to do what we want to do. So can you guys tell me right now? We actually have an M vlog up about some of our favorite Japanese food.
Oh, wow.
But I want you to put your favorite Japanese food.
I'm interested.
Right there in the comments. And I just kind of want to go around and I want to see what your guys' favorite Japanese food, what place. If it's ramen from New York or if it's shabu, ten shabu, whatever it is, like favorite Japanese food. So let's start with Rudy. Rudy, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh, man, my favorite.
Switch over to Rudy.
It has to be Japan? It has to be Japanese food?
Yes.
Okay, can I be honest with you?
What?
I don't know what Japanese food is. I just listen.
Okay.
I just categorize it as
ramen,
as Asian food.
No, sushi, ramen.
Oh, sushi, ramen,
shabu.
shabu.
That's all Japanese.
Or even like the tempeh grill.
Oh, okay.
Tempeh grill, like
Benihana.
Like
Benihana and stuff like that. Yeah.
Why do we sound all bougie? Like, okay, ramen from New York,
Yeah.
Benihana. The reality is we don't eat like this.
Well, I know, but we do kind of miss like the thing,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably sushi. If I'm gonna have to decide, I'm gonna say probably sushi. And man, it's humble. But the all-you-can-eat place that we go out here in Wellington, I really love that place.
Yeah, Sushi Holics is actually
Sushi Holics is really good. All of our friends at Sushi Holics, thank you so much. I love it.
What?
They have these shrimp boats that are
It's
amazing.
not that humble, huh? That's true. Phil's all humble. It's not that humble.
Sushi Holics is not humble?
Well, it's like...
It's expensive.
Is it?
Okay, it is a little pricey. But what I'm saying is it's not like sushi in, the penthouse of Donald Trump. I don't know.
All right, we're going on to the huge change. Okay, what about yours?
For me, it's a little spot in Montclair. It's called Tokyo Kitchen. It's a tempeh grill, and I like to get like the filet mignon and shrimp, and then the fried rice is really, really, really
Oh,
good.
really, DJ?
But it's like special occasions, like birthdays and stuff like
Yes. And we're all qualifying it. No, I need before. Okay, Phil.
Mine would have to be sushi. I miss sushi restaurants. My favorite right now is probably Show Sushi in San Dimas.
Ooh, man, show's a
It's the spot.
blessing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh man.
Rudy?
Now I'm gonna sound bougie.
go ahead.
Okay, it is ramen in New York.
Oh! Okay, tell us about it.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
We were on vacation a couple years ago, or about a year ago.
Vacation in
We
New
went
York?
we went to Manhattan, my wife and I, and we found this spot called
Get it right.
the Upper East Side.
Upper East, he said.
But there's this place called Ippudo. I'm not cussing.
What?
It's called Ippudo.
Hey, praise God.
Okay.
And usually when you go on like vacation or something, or even like in a different town, you want to try different spots, right?
Right.
But this place is so good that we went twice.
Hey,
And they had ramen there that was so good.
did you
Like,
honestly
so
like
good.
when you were eating? Were you just like so satisfied, and just like grateful to be alive?
Yes, twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
my favorite Japanese food of all time is shabu shabu house in the Japanese village in Los Angeles. Now you will get mistreated there. Like you will be mistreated. Have you been there?
Yeah.
You get mistreated there. Like the guy does not care. He's like, no, so sorry. Like he doesn't care. Like you have to hurry up and eat your food. They watch you, make sure you finish fast. But it is so good. Their ponzu and their sesame sauce is amongst the best sauces I've ever had in my
What
life.
makes a good shabu place for you though?
Sauce.
Is it sausages?
Yeah, the sauce, and then of course the meat has to be delicious and soft and fresh. And the guy's right there, like he's shaving your meat onto your plate and then putting it in front of you. And then you put it inside your hot pot, cook it, dump it in the little ponzu, the little sesame sauce, put it in your white rice, and vámonos right there.
Wow.
Oh, and they also have no fountain there, so you have to order cans. So when you're done with your soda, you're done with your soda. Or they'll just give you a water. Yeah, drink. Take 2 drink. All right, fine.
Okay, great. Now I'm hungry. So
I know.
okay, so I think I'm ready to show people some minstrels video. Are we ready to?
Yeah,
show
let's
this
do our
video?
first video.
Okay, so we're gonna show you in just a second our first student. I actually don't know. I'm super excited. I haven't seen this yet. We're gonna show you the first student, but before we do, I just want to remind you, if you are interested in being taught by some of these incredible teachers, these guys have been teaching for years. They're amazing musicians, and not just that, they love Jesus. And our heart really here at School of Minstrels is not just to develop musicians, but to develop minstrels. And really the difference is musicians with a heart for Jesus and a heart for serving. And so if you're interested, there's a link in the description of this video. It's to sign up for our summer semester. Remember, it's all online, so you can sign up from anywhere really in the world. And some of the most affordable teaching, I just have to say, I'm not one of the teachers, so I could say this, one of the most affordable schools that you could be a part of and learn to play. Now, listen, I know it's crazy. I know it's a crazy claim, but we do teach people how to play within 8 to 12 weeks. They're playing in their churches.
Wow.
And not just, oh, I can play Mary Had a Little Lamb, or I know how to, do the major scale. They're playing for their churches, and we're going to show you right now what some of our students play like after only 8 to 12 weeks of learning with us. So here we go.
All right, Rudy. So right here, I am about to play for you. This is actually one of our bass students. His name is Ben Sedeno. Nice. Now, of course, we have a bunch of videos, so we could literally be here all night. So we won't show the whole thing, but we'll show you a little something. And I'm so proud of Ben. He did such a great job, especially because we had to shift over to all online. So here's Ben. So there it is, guys. Ben Sedeno. Give him a big applause where we're at. Yeah.
Great job, Ben.
We're so proud of him, and he's a first level student, and so he learned how to read. He learned how to read our charts, and of course now he can probably play a bunch of songs because we have a bunch of charts. So there he is, Rudy. Back to you.
I just want to say one thing. I was thinking earlier today, there's a few things you could do during quarantine, to be honest. There's really only two if you really number them or you narrow them all down. The first thing is you can get lazy and do nothing, right? Have any of us gotten in that stage yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I might have went 1 or 2 days doing that, maybe a week, maybe two, I don't know. Or you can use this time to improve in something. And for my advice to you is if you've ever thought about learning how to play an instrument, especially when it comes to ministry, or maybe you just want to use music as a way to express yourself, this is the time to learn how to play. These guys, they could have all given up, when quarantine hit, and they're like, no, we want to finish our 12 weeks. We want to get through, and now he's playing, what was that, Tremble?
Yeah, that's Tremble.
In only 12 weeks. Listen, and maybe you're thinking 12 weeks, that's a long time, but we were only working with him an hour a week, maybe.
Right.
And he was doing all the work on his own, and all of these students are putting in their own work, and so it's incredible to see how far they've come. Remember, this is from never picking up a bass to at the end of the 12 weeks being able to play. How many songs can he play right now, Aaron, potentially?
I think we've shown them 6 songs already. 6
songs in 12 weeks, but with the fact that he's learned how to read our charts, which, by the way, are our patented, charts and our special charts here at Minstrels. What do we call them?
M charts, yeah.
M charts. He could potentially play multiple, numerous amount of songs by knowing how to read our charts. So anyway, if this is the time, or no, not if this is the time, this is the time to learn how to play. And so anyway, let's check out another student, Aaron.
All right, so this is Josiah Rangel. And he is one of our piano students. So this is brother Phil's student. Check him out.
Nice.
Josiah Rangel. I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah, brother Phil.
Hi, School of Minstrels. For my final, I'm going to be playing Your Presence is Heaven. Let's get started.
Amazing. So that was Josiah Rangel. Did such a great job.
Give it up for Josiah, everybody.
Yeah, good job, Josiah.
Great job. I gotta say this. Sorry, I'm just super excited. He was playing with a metronome.
Yeah,
That's huge. And I know people are like, oh no, I mean, whatever, big deal. But listen, 12 weeks, learning how to play on time. He has a consistent pattern, a rhythm that he's playing, knowing his chords. Like, this is amazing. I mean, you can go learn piano on YouTube. That's fine. But to play on click, to know how to, he's going to be able to jump in with a band anytime. He can play with any of you guys and be on time and know exactly what he's supposed to do. So that's exciting. Do we have another one, Aaron?
Yes, we do, actually.
Let's do it.
So this next one that I'm about to play you right now, this is actually his brother, John.
Nice.
And so this is John's video. This is actually a song by one of our friends, Art Aguilera, Ay Libertad. And this is Brother DJ's drum student.
Yeah.
Check it out. Can I say something I really love about this? He's doing so good. Can I say something I love about this drum cover? Is his parents are pastors, and I think it's so awesome. Like when PKs are able to like back up their parents and stuff like that. I'm sure they're super proud. So it's pretty awesome, man.
That's awesome.
This is John Rangel, excuse me, playing Ay Libertad. Rudy, back to you.
That's awesome. Man, I will say this. He's a level 2 student, right?
Right.
And the reason I mentioned that, for 2 reasons. Like, you're probably like, oh my gosh, can they make us play like this in 12 weeks? Maybe if you put in hard work, probably, right, DJ?
Yeah, in the second class, of course.
Yeah, it's just, what was that, Aaron?
In the second class, like, absolutely.
In the second class. Now, listen, I will say this. Many of you are maybe thinking, oh, well, maybe it's only for beginners, or oh, if I already know kind of how to play. Listen, if I were you and you were looking to improve your musicianship, we have a class for you. We have a teacher for you that wants to invest in you. The other thing is this. Maybe you've learned how to play, but you've picked up some bad habits along the way. Or maybe you kind of know music and you've never learned enough to expand your musician's your library, your song library. This is the class to take. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to be here advocating all night, guys. But yeah, I want to do something really quickly. We figured out Rudy Fullerton's age.
All
I know
right.
you've all been waiting.
Rudy,
And
you should tell us, Rudy.
okay, Rudy, tell us. How old are you?
I am 22.
Yeah, right.
Even I know you're not
I'm
22.
kidding. How old?
I said even I know you're not 22.
No, I am 39.
39.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my.
Man, you don't look at age a day over 38 though. And that's no, I'm just kidding. Rudy looks great for 39. Dude, I hope I have.
He does look like 27 or so.
Yeah, I would say you're 27, 30.
Yeah, I usually get like 10 years, like 8 to 10 years younger than that.
Okay, don't brag, dude. Relax. Yeah, usually people think I'm 16.
I'm 5 years old.
Okay, so
You know
our winner who guessed correctly was Alex Tarrant. Alex Tarrant, thank you so much for playing. I owe you $5, bro. $5 for whatever you want. $5, really excited. Hey, you guys, this is gonna be a lot of fun tonight. I want to interact with some of the guys that are some of the gals and guys who are online. So I have a question for you really quickly. What's a good question for them, guys? It was a funny question, Phil. It was funny.
Wait, question for who?
What was this question for that?
For
Anybody?
them, yeah, for our homies online.
I don't know.
All right, here we go. I got a question for you. What is the craziest thing you've ever eaten before? Man, are we talking about food today?
I know, for real.
I want to know the craziest thing you've
super
tried before. I think the craziest thing I ever tried, and it's not even that crazy, is octopus.
Ugh.
Well, it's calamari, so
Oh.
it wasn't that big
yeah,
of a deal.
that's true.
I know. Or is that squid?
It's squid,
It's not the
right?
same.
Squid,
I
yeah.
know. Okay, what is the crazy thing you guys tried?
I tried uni sushi, which is like urchin, I think, or whatever.
Urchin.
It was honestly really gross. I'm not gonna lie to you. It tasted like just like if it literally came out from the ocean and like jumped on like the rice, and it was just like super salty and fishy.
Ooh.
But I tried it because my brother said it was good. He lied.
He lied to you.
He lied to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. He lied to me. But I mean, I tried it. That's the craziest thing I've tried so far. I want to say.
Nice.
How are you, Phil?
Probably the same thing, sea urchin.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
It was really
Thought I
good.
would, yeah, because I love sushi,
Yeah,
fish,
same.
and stuff, but it was gross.
Sorry, guys.
How about Fullerton?
Man. I don't know.
I was in New York.
I know there was something like a kind of like on a sushi on the seafood side.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I've seen some weird stuff.
I had escargot. It was terrible.
What? You had escargot?
Yes, I did.
That's a snail, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
my uncle Oscar brought me and my dad to a sweet Japanese spot, and he's like, "You guys got to try this." And I tried it, and I promise you, I almost threw up.
Oh.
Like it was the worst thing I've ever probably eaten in my whole life.
Some of our friends on here are saying, I'm Filipino, so I've tried a lot of weird stuff, just not dog. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you for clarifying that. Joel Hopper said stingray. Interesting. Stingray. I'm curious to know what stingray would probably taste like.
You know what? That is interesting, Joel.
Wow.
I would love to.
I wonder if it's super chewy.
Stingray. That's interesting.
Try
I'm
common.
trying to think the weirdest thing that I don't think I've ever had anything weird. Frank, have you tried anything weird? Frank's our cameraman, by the way. We're so grateful for Frank doing camera for us. Nothing weird?
He's on McDonald's.
Too scared.
Yeah, I don't like trying weird stuff.
Doesn't like trying new things. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see another video, Aaron. I'm curious to see how well our students are doing.
All right, here we
this
go.
semester.
So this is Miranda, and she is one of our piano students, obviously. Ooh, nice. She's playing with the actual song. Nice. Man, amazing, Miranda.
Yeah.
What a wonderful job. Awesome. Let's give it up for her. That's awesome.
Man, that's amazing.
Hey, how do you feel, Phil, as a teacher? You know, knowing that that's your student and like she came to our class and you
He's
were
in
able to
tears.
teach her.
He's in tears, guys.
I get emotional. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. I really believed it for a second. I was like, okay.
No, I mean, I do, but I get happy emotions, not sad emotions.
Amen.
To me, it's a trip, kind of.
Yeah.
Because in 12 weeks, like, I wish we would have recorded the first week. We have, like, a rhythm exercise, and I usually record just the audio to see everybody try to clap to a metronome, and it sounds a little crazy. But to come to the end of these 12 weeks to see them playing, you know, with good
Man.
timing,
Yeah.
it's really cool. Really, it's like a chia pet. You know, when you first water it, like you don't see anything, but then it grows
Yeah.
a fro.
Yeah.
This is my chia pet. No, I'm just kidding.
That's awesome though. But yeah,
Super
you
cool.
wait for it to grow and it's it's amazing because these students are truly growing in their gift and their talents.
Yeah.
Praise God for that. All right, Rudy, back to you.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. I love it. I mean, Aaron, if you had to guess how many students have come through these minstrels doors,
Oh gosh.
what would, I mean, and that's not including all of the hundreds and hundreds of people who are learning online.
Yeah. Oh, if you're
who have
talking about
learned
just
through the
School of
years.
Minstrels, man, you're talking about literally like over like probably, I don't know, I want to say 1,500 or so.
1,500 students at
I would
least
imagine, yeah.
that have come through these doors and have learned from not only these incredible teachers, maybe other people who have,
In
who
the
have
past,
stepped
yeah.
in, who have been a part of the Minstrels family. And so,
Yeah.
listen, I'll just be honest with you. Right now, more than ever, we need great, talented people. And I'm just going to shoot straight. We're watching everyone's live streams, not everybody's, but if you're watching anybody's
We're
live
watching
streams,
many.
of them, you know how important it is to have a musician who can play, number one, who can play on a click.
Yes.
Right.
Because more than ever, we're hearing every mistake. You're hearing every mistake. It's good to have singers who have good pitch right now. It's good to have guitarists who know how, if they're going to do any, what do they call? Like licks? I don't know. If you're going to do a lick, you know how to follow the scale. Like, this is really stinking important. I think if anything, we're all reevaluating ourselves right now. Like, okay, what can we do to better our musicianship? And if you're not playing and you're like, wow, it's only old people who play at my church. Well, it's time to learn so you can take over.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right. So anyway, I want to see another video, Aaron.
All right, cool. So this is Saul Weezar, and he's one of my bass students. Check him out. He's a great kid, and here's him playing his song. Ooh, all right, tone. Ooh, good way to use that low note, Saul. Okay, Saul. Nice. This song is actually written by, well, it was on the record from HAC, but written by the pastor's wife. Yeah, Isela Akiri, she's amazing. She wrote this song. It's all so good, man. Man, everybody give it up for Saul, man.
Yeah, Saul,
He's a
everybody.
level 1 bass player.
Shoot, that's
Wonderful.
exciting.
Yeah.
Super exciting. I mean, when I see these guys, and maybe because we've just been in it for so long, when I see these guys, I'm thinking like, man, they're gonna bless their churches.
Yep.
Who are maybe struggling for musicians, or thinking like, man, you know, they're envying maybe other churches that have musicians.
Yeah.
Or they're investing so much in hiring musicians, and you know, I don't want to say we're trying to put out hiring musicians, but why not home grow some great musicians who love your church, who are willing to invest and be there late for rehearsals, and just so it's amazing. I have a question for our teachers. I want to go over to our teachers really quickly. DJ, why did you start playing? Like, what was the initial like draw there?
Well, I was really young. I was like maybe like 4 or 5, and my dad would put me to play for matutinos. I don't know if anybody knows what a matutino is, or sunrise service, because a lot of churches don't have them anymore. But they used to put me to play around like, it would start like 6 in the morning, and that's when I started. And then they wanted me to learn piano, but I really loved drums. Like, drums was like my thing. And then in high school, I took a little bit of lessons, and then I also did marching band, and I learned how to play and learned how to read sheet music, and I loved it. I love music. My grandparents, he played the violin a little bit and the guitar. All my uncles sing. Like, it's just like born, and like we're born into it kind of thing. And then, you know, grandpa's pastor, uncle's pastor, and so we're trying to support and do everything that we can to help our church and stuff. So it's just been like bred in us, and I'm just grateful to God that He's giving us the opportunity and giving me the opportunity to learn and be able to teach those like that are willing to learn, you know, like what I've learned, you know.
Wait,
it's been
sorry, going back to what you said, your dad wanted you to learn piano.
He wanted me to learn bass, actually. He's a bass player, but he was like, he's like, dude, you're gonna be like the best bass player ever, and I like totally like, you know.
So, but recently,
play drums.
Recently, you became a minstrel teacher to teach drums.
Yes.
Right. Well, you were a tutor, and then somehow you learned piano. Can you tell that story?
So I remember our piano player had to move because like of work and some other stuff. So they put me to start playing like midweek services, and I knew one song, maybe 2 at the max. And I did those 2 songs for about like 2 months, and I think the hermanos started getting kind of tired, you know, because it was like I think it was Magnify Jesus and Lord You Are Good.
Dude,
so,
Magnify Jesus was one of my favorites.
yeah, dude. Okay, so like that was like one of the first songs I had ever learned, and so I asked my dad if he could like help sponsor me, like to come to School of Minstrels that I had seen and like heard some good things about it. And this was before Aaron had even like asked me to play, like be the drum instructor or anything. I want to learn piano. And so I took piano 1 for like maybe like a week. And since I already knew how to read sheet music, I jumped into piano 2 because I knew like the basics already. So I didn't need to like stay the whole time. And I jumped into piano 2 and I learned how to play. I started like getting better at it. And then after a few years, like Aaron asked me to be like the drum instructor, but I started piano. And then after a while, I just sat in Aaron's classes a little bit after I was drum instructor, like waiting for other, students and stuff. And honestly, I picked up piano just by doing School of Minstrels, honestly, like to play in church, all School of Minstrels.
And now you're playing for your region, right? Like your
Yeah,
area?
I played recently for like our district convention, our like district service, and just been blessed to play for our district choir.
Now your brother plays drums, and
So now I have my brother playing drums, and then I play piano, and it's really awesome. It's a blessing, honestly. It really is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How about you, Phil? When did you start playing?
Man, I started playing when I was 10. My dad would wake up at 3 in the morning and say, I hear these harmonies. Can you play them?" No, I'm just
Maddie
kidding.
Moss Clark.
That's the Clark sisters
Wow.
movie.
Wow.
I was like, this
I was like, oh wow, really great job.
Have I seen this before?
Watch the Clark Sisters movie, by the way. if you
Yeah,
haven't
Clark
seen it.
sisters movie pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's really good.
No, I started when I was 10. I guess my motivation or inspiration was my friend Ricky. We were the same age. I'm a little bit older, but he was
Ricky
like,
Olvera?
yeah, Ricky Olvera.
What?
Brother
Ricky
Ricky.
Olvera?
So he was like 6 years old, like 9 years old, and he would like play all these cool songs. I'm like, if Ricky could do it, I could do it. But Ricky's still way better than me. He's a beast. But yeah, that's how I started. I got lessons. My dad bought me a Teach Yourself How to Play Piano book.
Nice.
That's how I learned how to read a little bit of music, learned the basic, scales and stuff. And then, Ricky would show me some stuff. Then I started playing for my church. Uncle Pete Hernandez, would show me some stuff and give me the opportunity to play in church. And then I met Pete's nephew, Aaron, who's like crazy good on piano.
Who's dumb?
He's all right.
We connected, and then from there, the rest is history.
You mean you connected with my cousin?
I married Aaron's cousin, but I met Aaron first. That
There you
counts
go,
for
there you
something.
go, there you go.
But Aaron's taught me a lot, and here I am today.
Dude. So beast.
That's awesome.
Hey, what would you tell 10-year-old Phil?
10-year-old Phil, you should have. Nah, never mind.
You should join Minstrels, 10-year-old Phil.
I should have joined Minstrels. I should have moved to Baldwin Park when I was 10. But yeah,
It's fine. He finally admitted that in front of the world.
just kidding, Mom, Dad.
They're all bad at it. They're all
I
mad
know.
at
They're
it.
gonna be like, what?
What did you say?
You wanted to run away?
I know. I want to get some text messages.
Rudy Fullerton, tell us, bro.
Let's see. Let me go way back.
All 75 years ago.
Take me back.
Okay, when did I start? Okay, I started when I was 16.
Wow.
I got my first guitar when it was for my birthday actually, my 16th birthday, but I actually wanted to play saxophone. Like, before
Nice.
that,
I knew it.
I think I was in 7th or 8th grade.
Sexy sax man.
Was that dumb song?
Yeah,
No, forget it.
yeah,
It's stuck
like
in my head.
forget that song.
But I actually wanted to play saxophone when I was like in 7th or 8th grade. And then I found out like how expensive the wind instruments are,
Yeah, they are
and I was like,
expensive.
oh man,
You can't transpose.
can't get my other one.
You can't kick it with saxophone.
Can't cable. So then after, I was like, all right, whatever. And then when I was like 14 to 15, I started getting this desire. I just felt called to like play guitar.
Wow.
And I had not given my life to God yet. But my mom and my family, they had started giving their life to God, and they got baptized and they started going to church. And I would go and visit occasionally with family, but I didn't really have a relationship with God, and I didn't really go to church. But when I started to, for some reason, I started getting this desire. I remember I had this dream, and maybe some of you would be like, whatever. But in short, I had this dream, and I was like in this backstage, and you know how like a back of a theater, and they have those long curtains and stuff. I remember being in the back, and I was seeing all the backstage stuff, and then I felt like to go towards the front of the stage. So I remember walking down, and it was just this deserted like theater, amphitheater. And I started walking down, and I was still by myself. And I remember you guys are to laugh and think like this is dumb, like this is like made up.
Is
But
this still your dream?
yeah,
Oh.
and I remember walking down, and I remember going to the front of the stage. I remember there was like this guitar on a stand. I'm not kidding. God is my witness. And it was there, and I remember like I felt like reach for it, and I remember reaching for it, and I kid you not, it started to glow. Like it just like this white light like in a movie, and it just blinded me, and I remember just waking up. And I think I was like around 14 or 15.
Rudy, I'd never heard that story in my whole life.
Yeah, that's the short version, but
That's so cool.
But yeah, that happened. I was like, whoa. And then like a couple years later, like I between those 2 years, I started feeling this desire to just play guitar, and I just wanted to. And I remember at that time, my sister was playing clarinet. She was learning, like traditionally. And, at the time, my parents couldn't afford like the guitar, and I was like this little brat. I was like, well, my sister's not using her clarinet. Can't we sell that? And I was like,
Her birthright.
sell it. She would use it.
Our birthright.
So then after, like my parents somehow, they still managed to get me the guitar for my 16th birthday. And ever since then, it was like self-taught. I taught myself how, like theory. I taught myself by the grace of God, like how to read music, like the sheet music, like the DJ and stuff. And I remember like going through that and a bunch of DVDs and CDs and stuff. And then I started playing in church, and I had all these different types of mentors that started like coming into my life. And at the time, I didn't see it like as a mentor, but I started seeing God place. Now that I look back, all these people that God placed in my life to mentor me, not just as a musician, but as a minstrel. And I had no idea where this would take me or where I would be, where I'm at now. So I'm really thankful to that, because now I have the opportunity to be a mentor, all of us actually, to be a mentor to someone younger
Amen.
to us.
Amen.
So, amen. That was it.
Dude, I'm crying. Dude.
You're crying.
Dude, I was more dramatic than Miracle in Cell Number 7. If anybody's seen that on Netflix.
What in the world?
But
is
Good
What is
movie.
that?
It's a good stinking movie. That's all I'm gonna say. Good stinking movie.
Did you cry?
Oh, did I cry? Dude, it's a story about this dad with special needs who has a daughter, and he's taken away from his daughter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my god.
I don't even want to watch it, dude.
Why would
Okay.
I want to see that?
Because it's really good.
Wow.
Really good.
It's
Okay.
depressing.
Here's what else. You saw it?
I heard about it. Michelle told me the whole.
She cried the whole time, but it was good.
Yeah, but
Okay, let me say this. Last question. The most important question of the night. Do musicians get more girls than regular guys? I'm just gonna say. I'm just wondering. Can I ask that
Wow.
question? No, I'm just kidding.
well,
I plead the fifth.
no.
I say no.
What were you gonna say, Aaron?
I would say no.
No. Okay.
That's
I was-
a myth.
It's a myth.
Yeah.
It's a myth.
I'm just good looking, so.
So Phil's an anomaly. He's like, well, it's hard to tell because I'm not just a musician. I'm also good looking, so I wouldn't know whether.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Dude, thank you for being humble. Thank you, appreciate that. I want to see another video, Aaron.
All right, here we go.
Let's
This
do it.
is Benjamin Hanos, and he is going to play guitar for us.
Yeah.
Scared, but let's do this.
Nice. That's very honest, Ben. All right, for real, Benjamin Hano, definitely, bro. Definitely killed it. Good job. Let's give it up for Benjamin Hano.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Oh my God. And you know what? Can I just say something about that?
Please do.
I love to see students at the beginning guitar level because I don't know if Rudy, if you want to talk a little bit about it, but like it is a little hard to get the chords like at first. Like it's kind of like tell us about like the beginning stages of guitar, Rudy.
Yeah, so one thing that I always tell my students when we're first starting, I told them you're gonna get to this. You're eventually gonna get to this threshold in your playing when you first start. That after that, everything's gonna be great.
Right.
But before that, it's gonna be hard.
Didn't you say like sometimes your fingers cramp up and stuff?
Yeah. So the hands, like obviously, like it's just like any muscle, right? Like you do any exercise, at first you're gonna hurt, right? And this is flesh, right? And you're gonna be holding down or attempting to hold down steel.
Right.
Basically, these strings are steel. So you'll get like eventually get calluses. And I remember one time I had a student, and this is a really short story. I told the students a few semesters back, and I told them this. I told them to be careful. Like your hands gonna get cramped. You're gonna get fatigued. You're gonna get like little lines, indentations and eventually you get calluses. But take a break. If it starts to hurt, take a break.
Right.
So I feel so bad. And I remember the student came back for the final, and he's like, Rudy, I can't do my final. I'm like, why? Why not? He's like, my finger's swollen.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I was gonna say dude. I didn't call him dude, but I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, he's like, because I wanted to do good on the final, but like I hurt myself.
Whoa,
like,
that's crazy.
I was like, I told you like to be careful, but I think he was also like playing basketball or something. I don't know. But on top of that, like he kept on going and going, and I commend his like dedication and stuff. But I told him like, please be careful. So at first, it's physically like mechanics is going to be a little hard.
Yeah.
But eventually, and I recently told this to a student, eventually you're going to, and I always say this in the beginning of the classes, eventually you're going to get to this threshold, and things are going to get easier, even though what you're doing is going to be a little more difficult.
Yeah.
But you've acclimated to this point where it's like, oh, okay, now I can move forward and do a few things that are a little bit harder.
Nice.
So that's what happens in the beginning, especially in guitar.
Yeah.
Especially
and I was gonna say about this student right here. I love how he's playing. Like, I like that and this is what I love about the charts and the M charts and stuff, is that he's playing on time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you could see like his timing is gonna improve as he continues to play. And I love the way he's actually playing this with the song. So it goes to show like our students don't only play like, oh yeah, they by themselves in their bedroom. Like, no, they're actually able to play with the band. They're actually able to play along with songs, and it's such a really, really great feat. It's like it's amazing that they actually can do that. So I'm proud of them. I thought you should be proud too. Really.
I love that.
Oh yeah, definitely. To be able to play. I'm sorry. To be able to play. To be like,
don't do it again.
hey, he's gonna elbow him like that one guy, the singer.
Which one?
What's his name? Michael Bublé. How he elbowed his wife.
What?
For talking out of turn. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
Show it.
But playing actually a good tip is actually playing with. I don't know why I did that. Actually playing with tracks like that, or actually playing with the actual record is so good. Like that's what I used to do. I'm sure everyone here.
Yeah.
We all did that, and it's so good because you have the right tempo, you have the right key.
Absolutely.
And with guitar, that's another thing. Like it's just like with piano. If you don't want to use like a capo or a transpose button, you got to learn all the different voicings, right? All the different inversions and stuff. So it's really good to like play with a record.
Very good.
Really good. So I'm proud of Ben.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like I need to make 2 disclaimers. Disclaimer number 1: no students were harmed in the making of our minstrels.
Okay.
Not this semester, at least. And then the second thing is like we're not advocating for musicians to go out and get a bunch of girls. I just feel like I need to say that. For the young man or young lady out there that's like, oh.
I think you were just trying to make it lighthearted because everybody's been stuck in the house.
Yeah, but I could feel in my spirit that there was a young man out there that said, well, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah.
So,
I'm coming to minstrels. Yeah.
So I just gotta be real clear.
Yeah.
You gotta be good. Anyway, let's see another video.
All right, here we go. So this is Kayla Rangel, and this is her final. She's obviously a piano student. Let's check it out. Love it. This is You Say It by Lauren Daigle, by the way. We should all sing this part. And I believe. Of me, no one. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's give it up for Kayla Rangel. Awesome. Great job, Kayla. Oh, and there goes Rudy. Back to his seat.
Hey, I gotta say something really quickly. I'm really excited because in just a few weeks we are launching our second semester this year of School of Minstrels.
Yeah.
And if you haven't heard, listen, if you've watched this whole video, you've heard this already, but if you're just jumping on today, I wanna let you know you can sign up right now to be a part of our first ever online School of Minstrels semester. 12 weeks of incredible learning and teaching, and you're gonna leave not just knowing how to play, but knowing how to play in a band. That's what I was gonna say is really important, that I think we do is a little bit different, is we don't just teach you as an individual musician, but we also have these workshops where we bring people together to learn how to play in a band, and now we're gonna have to do it a little bit different because everything's virtual.
Yeah.
But it's still possible, and it's going to be exciting because, I mean, I have some ideas on ways to have them learn to play with bands online. But that's really important. There's no point in learning how to play alone unless you're planning on being like a solo artist or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
But learning to play with a band, other musicians, on a metronome, with click, so you can play with tracks, that's really what makes this just a little bit different. So if you're interested, maybe you have children or you have young people at your church, or even you. By the way, we have students of all ages who come in and learn with us. There's a link in the description of this video. Oh my gosh, I just saw the replay of me almost falling walking up here. There's a link in the description of this video that you can click even now if you want, or you can wait until the end of this video. And if there's not one on YouTube yet, there will be one in just a few minutes. And you can sign up right now, and we're going to update you. When registration is open, you'll be the first to know, so you can sign up for our online class this summer. I'm thinking about a month, a few weeks. We're really excited to launch it. We're getting our online platform ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you can do something fun and exciting during this quarantine time. So anyway, all right, Aaron, we have any more videos?
Yeah, our final video was actually
do
my
it.
little son, Micah Barbosa.
Micah
and
Barbosa.
He is going to play. What song are you playing on there, Mike? Lion and the Lamb. Micah is in our...
We're doing a live interview with Micah right after his video.
Nice. All right, let's give it up for Micah.
Give it up for Micah, everybody.
Barbosa.
Dude, listen. Micah got so good that he's now taking Aaron's spot at the table right there.
That's my boy.
I gotta ask you, because we flew him all the way out here from Baldwin Park, California.
Amen.
And pretty far flight. And it was hard to get that flight because of stay at home and all that. But anyway, Micah, I want to ask you, are you playing because your dad makes you, or you really have a heart for the Lord? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I will say this though, like, you know, we have the pleasure of passing each other almost every day for work and stuff. And he works at Guitar Center now in Burlington, or what is it? In Hollywood. Yes. And I'm just kidding. But can you tell us what you really like?
He
about
actually
minstrels?
does look like he works in Hollywood.
He does look like he works at the minstrel, or at the
little child
Guitar
labor,
Center
you know.
Disco. Yeah. Is he a piano two? You piano two?
Yeah, piano two.
Piano two student. And you know, of course, your dad's Aaron, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're getting like private tutoring, right?
Yeah.
So then you might, I don't know. You have a great dad, so I'm sure you do. But you're using
Actually,
the
he
same
doesn't.
program that every other student is using. Can you tell us? I'm just curious. What's been your favorite part of learning with minstrel? You better talk nice too. Your dad's in the other room.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I want him to be honest
No,
about
I
it.
want to know too. I want to know.
I think my favorite part is that I'll be able to help at church and just wherever I can, because it's cool like to play for myself, but I like to like also like bless other people, I guess.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Aaron recently started a church. What is it called? A church plant?
Yeah, like a church plant.
A
Yeah.
church plant. And Micah is the keyboardist. You're like the keyboardist for that service. And to go from, you know, there was 3 keyboardists or 4 keyboardists at our service to being the only one, I think has been incredible. And you play for your services almost every other Sunday, something like that. Yeah, so I think that's incredible. Thank you so much, Aaron and Phil, for investing in the next generation. It's been amazing. So anyway, I'm super proud of all of our students. If you're watching, students, just say hi in the chat. I want to just celebrate you a little bit. We've had, gosh, how many students came through this last semester? 40, 50? 50 students this last semester. And we're super excited for this next semester of another great group of students. Listen, if you're wondering, okay, do I have to be a current student to join this next semester? No, you do not have to be a current student. You can join right now by clicking the link in our bio. And we're going to have all kinds of new information that we're going to email you right away in the coming weeks.
We have one, but it wasn't in. They sent it to me directly.
Oh, we're going to show one more video. No, it's okay. Let's do it. As we're waiting, congratulations to Alex Tarrant for winning the Guess Rudy Fullerton's Age competition that we had. Good job. It's not easy. That was not an easy feat, and you did it, and that's really what matters. For some reason, my light's on, and we're not even singing I'm Living in the Light now.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on here, but let me fix that. Anyway, well, you guys got to go.
That quarantine, man.
Dude, that I've learned in the last few weeks, but here it is. If you guys have any questions about School of Minstrels or what we learn or how we teach, feel free to put it in the comments, and if we don't get to it right away, we will in just a moment. So somebody's saying here, you are the best, Aaron. Oh, thank you very much. Can I apply for a BECA? I have no idea what BECA is.
Becca, it's probably like a scholarship.
Oh, a scholarship. Do we have scholarships? Reach out to us. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. We want to teach you. And we have hearts to really meet you where you are as best as we can. So
Yeah, absolutely.
reach out to us. Aaron, we ready for this next video?
Yeah, we are.
Let's do it.
So I'm really excited about this. This young man, when he first came, I definitely it was challenging at first, and his mom, Sister Angie Alcazar, she doesn't play around. She's like, I want you to learn. I want you to have your ministry. And at first it was a challenge, but he did so good. So check this out. Second, little technical difficulty.
No worries. I want to just tell you really quickly, this episode brought to you by Goldfish. We're so thankful. They're the upside down ones, though. Just kidding. Just joking, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I've been having fun tonight. You guys having fun tonight? It reminds me a little bit about Minstrels Live. We haven't done Minstrels Live in a long time. This is giving me Minstrels Live. Minstrels Live, what's it called? Withdrawal. So, anyway, thank you so much for reaching out to us and connecting with us here. We're just super pumped. We're super pumped for this next semester. We're excited about what God has done in the last 12 weeks. And I'm excited for another 12 weeks. So if you are interested in joining in on the School of Minstrels, you can learn piano, bass, guitar, or drums in as little as 8 to 12 weeks. which is what we're seeing. You can join us for that. Wow, 2 cameras. This is getting wild, guys. It's getting wild. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you want to join, and yeah, we ready for that video?
Yeah, it's gonna get. So this should be right. Sorry about that. Here it goes again. There it goes. I love it how he's using da da da, doing the little line. This is Tony, guys. And his sister Jasmine's one of my old students. She actually helped tutor him since he's been staying at home like everybody else, of course. So there it is, guys.
Wow.
I think it's pretty amazing, and I am
that.
super proud of him. And,
Hey, I don't know if anybody noticed, but he's also using M tracks in the back. He's using
Yes, he is our M.
Minstrels loops back there.
Yep.
So if you're looking for loops or pads, you can get them right now on minstrelstv.com.
Yes.
Just
Well, back to you, Brother Rudy.
drop
Back
that
to
real quick.
you.
Yeah, well, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This was a lot of fun. We're
was.
super grateful for just the ability to partner with churches and to partner with students. And we want to partner with you. If you're looking to learn how to play piano, bass, guitar, or drums, even now, yes, you can still learn how to play right now during the stay-at-home quarantine and all that. Hopefully that's going to be over pretty soon, right? But in the time being, you can still do something great and walk out of this feeling accomplished out of this time. So
Yes.
anyway, I'm going to go back to our teachers really quickly. Aaron, you coming back with us?
Yes, I'll come over right now. I was just looking at the YouTube, and a lot of our students are there with their families, their parents, shouting us out, shouting out their teachers. Alyssa Miranda's there.
Awesome.
Good to see her. We showed her video a little while ago. Awesome.
That's exciting. Well, you guys, what did you think about the semester? What was your favorite moment of this semester? If you had to think back, maybe a favorite student moment or a time with one of your students, what would you have to say? DJ, you want to go first? Phil, whoever?
I think my favorite moment is probably today to see everybody, come full circle, or to see that they've learned and they're able to play a song. It's really rewarding. I think other than that, the band, the workshops were pretty cool. Those are always fun, but I think today's really special.
It's awesome. How about you, Aaron? Do you have a favorite moment from this semester?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my favorite moment was before all this ended. Well, it ended. Our life ended before this whole life changed. Is when we did our T-shirt night, and when we had we were having fun with our students, and we were able to see their progress even then.
Yeah.
And just being with everybody, I honestly miss everybody.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, I can't wait till they open back up. I know Tennessee opens up May 1st, and like all Tennessee, they're all already talking about where they're gonna go eat and what coffee spots they're gonna hit, and like
Wow.
I'm praying for our governor. I'm like, dude, like do what's right, but if we possibly can, I'm willing to go to. I'm willing to have a mask on for a next session. You know, whatever.
Whatever we got to do.
We definitely miss you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
How about you, Rudy? What was your favorite moment of this semester?
I cherish each moment, to be honest. No, I'm not joking.
Okay, that's too good. That's too good.
I know, for real, man. Making us look bad, dude.
The way I said it, it's like kind of joking. But you know what? It is. I kind of cherish more because kind of like what Aaron said, like we don't really have what we had anymore,
Right.
and it's different now, and
Yeah.
it might be different for the rest of it. But my favorite part was to see the students that were really like putting their time in, and actually like seeing maybe like, I don't want to call anyone out, but I remember someone from our church, they were practicing and their parental took a picture of them and showing this particular young one practicing, and I was like, man, like even in, you know, like how much, because I remember I asked her like, how much time are you putting in, and she's like, oh, probably about an hour a day, and I'm like, oh wow, you
Yeah.
can see it in moments like
Yeah.
that. I was like,
Absolutely.
wow, like the more you put into it, so like moment like that, like to see like someone invest their time and
Yeah,
energy into
absolutely.
that. Yeah, those moments like that are good. Yeah.
So good.
How about you, DJ?
For me, I really enjoy seeing them grow. You get to see them, especially the one students, the drum one students. They come in like very green sometimes.
Yeah.
And like drums they're a little complicated because you're using more like parts of your body, you know, the arms, legs, and stuff like that. And it does get a little complicated because you're not used to using like all these components together. So it does get a little challenging, but it's awesome to see them grow, learn. When there's like a specific rhythm that they finally like get a chance to like overcome, like and pass that threshold. Like it's so cool to see like the joy on their face. Like they're like, I can do it, you know. Like they
Yeah,
have that
of
like
course.
I can actually do it. And so I miss that because like you know you get to see that in person. But it's such a blessing, honestly, to be able to help and teach these young kids. And I'm super excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait till we get more students either in person or even online. But I'm just excited. I'm really grateful to God and to Aaron for allowing us to teach.
Praise God.
Amen.
Sorry, guys, I got a little distracted. I'm having a heart and like battle with someone else right now in Facebook.
Oh wow.
I want to see who can beat me in the most hearts and likes.
Oh
Let's see.
my God,
I'm
that's
just kidding.
funny.
Anyway, we've had a lot of fun today. You guys,
Yes.
everybody's going crazy now. It's awesome. Listen, if you want to get connected with us and be a part of the next semester of School of Minstrels, all you have to do is click the link in the description of this video. If for some reason you don't see the link, send us a direct message and we will answer all of your questions. This is just a sign up. This is not registration yet, so don't worry about any of that. We just want to get connected with you. So when it comes time to register, you get the first information or first little blast of info that we send out there. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else?
No, that's it. We really miss our students.
We
and
miss
we
you
wish
guys.
Miss you guys.
all the best. And don't
you
stop
guys.
practicing just because we're stopping in class. We should restart within about a month or so.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be able to take on new students as well. So we're excited.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.